You are live.
All right, being that it's the hour of 5 o'clock, we're going to get the meeting started. The first item is approval of the minutes for the September 27th, 2021 meeting.
Move to approve.
A motion, we have a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? All right, we're going to just skip a little bit ahead just because Melissa has to leave. So we're gonna item number 079821, communication submitting a renewal application for 2021-2022 motor vehicle towing license, Racine Recovery LLC, doing business as Racine Recovery, located at 5336 Douglas Avenue, 4th District. The city attorney is going to speak to this item.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Committee members, I received, so the agenda before you is for the renewal license for Racine Recovery. I received a complaint from the police department recently that there have been violations, specifically overcharging owners and insurance companies for towing fees. So the ordinance allows a specific amount to be charged by these towing companies whenever the city needs to call a company for tows. They have about 4 companies on call. They go through each one of these, and whenever they make a tow, they are required to charge a specific amount so that all these tow companies are charged a specific amount. No one's charging higher than others. And the allegation here is that Racine Recovery is charging $385 for each of these tolls, specifically in at least 4 different incidents, when they should have been charging approximately $135. I did speak with the deputy chief today regarding this matter, and he is asking that the committee not make a decision on the renewal item at this time. He's asking for a deferral. He'd like some time to speak with the owners of Racine Recovery and bring this matter back before the committee. But the request is that the committee not approve the renewal license at this time.
Okay, just a question on that. Would they be extended until this matter is cleared up?
So
we're not flat out denying it.
Right. So this is sort of a weird situation because in this case, all these licenses were set to expire in June of this year, which means June 30th. I'm not sure why it's coming up now for renewal. There might have been some miscommunication. Maybe the city clerk's office can answer that specific question. I don't know why it's before the committee right now. But technically, none of these companies have a current license for this year. That said, the city does need to tow vehicles during this time period. So the police department is continuing to use these companies during this time, even without a valid license. So I expect that to continue until this gets resolved.
All right, thank you. So if we would have no questions from the committee members, I would ask for a deferral on this item.
I have a question, Alderco.
Go ahead.
To the city attorney. So in effect, we can't hold them liable for charging a higher price because they are currently not under our contract, even though they're being used by the city? Or does the de facto previous contract exist because it hasn't been renewed, or the process hasn't been started for renewal? Would you be able to advise us at this point on that?
So when I answered the chair's question, it was about whether they can continue operating. And my answer to that is because technically they are operating right now, even without a valid license, they can't continue to do that because we're not enforcing that at this time. However, with respect to the violations, the committee certainly can take action to deny the license or to suspend or revoke. But you would have to have a hearing in order to do that. As far as I know, the licensee has not been invited to this meeting, and RPD is not present and not prepared at this time to address the violations. But the committee can certainly hold them accountable for that when the due process hearing comes.
Right now, since we don't have anything from the PD, I would just ask for a deferral on this item. And hopefully the PD can get back to us in a timely fashion on this item.
I got a quick question.
Go ahead.
Yes, I guess I'm curious why it's considered located in the 4th District when it's actually way out on Douglas Avenue, out of the city.
I think it was way that this one couldn't get a license with the city until they changed some of the rules and stuff like that. They were like a half a mile out of the district. And I don't know why they lumped that into the 4th District, because that would probably be closer to the 15th District. So I can't give you an answer on that one.
Okay, I'm just curious. So we're gonna make a motion to defer. Does that include a request for them to appear, or we're just gonna defer at this time?
I do believe that the city attorney addressed that the Racine PD is going to be contacting the company, and then will probably get back to us after what their investigation. Am I correct, Nu?
So what RPD is requesting at this time is that you defer the item for 2 weeks. They will use that time to speak with Racine Recovery, and then the matter will, either way, this will come back before you in 2 weeks, and you can decide what to do at that time. But RPD would like that time in order to decide what recommendation to make to the committee.
Great,
Okay, is
thank
there a motion out there, or do I need to make one?
Oh, make one.
Motion to defer this item.
I'll
We have a
second.
we have a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any questions from any of the committee members? All right, then, we're gonna go back to the top of the agenda. So item number 0795-21, communication on behalf of the Chief of Police requesting appointment of 4 humane officers to the Racine Police Department. Recommendation is to approve the appointment of 4 humane officers to the Racine Police Department. I do believe someone from the PD is supposed to be speaking on this.
So I'm not sure if there is anyone specifically to speak on this item, but I can answer some general questions if the committee has any. Otherwise, I know that Sergeant Ortiz is having trouble getting on. And he said that he's online, but he's unable to sign in to hear or to speak. So I think he's working that out with the city clerk's office. So if you'd like, I can speak on this item.
Well, I know speaking on to someone at the police department last week, we had people that either quit or retirements, and we had nobody else left to do this. So these people have already been through training and everything, and all they're asking us is to appoint these 4 humane officers. So that's all this is all about.
Alder Cole?
Yes.
Previously, every year we had to appoint the humane officers based on statute. I don't know if that's still consistent. Attorney New, are you aware of that?
Yes, so to have humane officers who can investigate and enforce regulations pertaining to animals, they do have to be appointed by the council. So that's why it's before you.
Yearly. Wasn't it a yearly appointment that they had to be reappointed every year to do that?
You know what, let me pull up the statute. I can double check. I don't think it is, but I want to make sure I check before I answer that.
I think it's irrelevant at this point. I'd like to make a motion to approve these guys.
All right, we have a motion. Do we have a second?
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any questions from any of the committee members? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? All right, good to go. Next item of business, unlike our other 2 towing companies, there's a couple that are just for a renewal that'll go through. Item 076721, communication submitting a new application for 2021-2022 motor vehicle license, Hooked Up Towing LLC, doing business as Hooked Up Towing, located at 1420 9th Street, 3rd District. And this is a brand new company, and I don't know if they're online or if we have to speak to them, or The city attorney could advise us.
So the ordinance just states that new license does have to come before the committee. It doesn't require them to speak. Typically, the committee hears from the applicant, but you can certainly decide whether you have any questions.
Well, my question would be, is everything okay on this item? I mean, do they have
As
all
far
their
as-
permits? Do they have all their permits and do they have everything in place for this?
That would be a question for the city clerk. I don't see anything legally insufficient with the application, but I don't know if they have all the proper sign-offs from the police department. So that would be a question for the city clerk.
All right, I guess even if we approve this, if they don't have all the approvals yet, this wouldn't be approved until all of them are signed off on. Am I correct?
Again, that's probably a question for the city clerk. I don't know when they issued the license.
City clerk, can you help us on this item?
Elder Code, this is Amber.
Okay,
Yeah, so if you were to work through it and approve it, nothing gets issued till all of the sign-offs are completed by all the departments.
okay, and do we know, I mean, I know I talked to you about this last week. Do we know if they got everything in order?
I think insurance is looking good. I believe I might still be waiting on something back from the PD. I apologize, I didn't look at it this morning, but I think those are the two things that we still need to work through. We also do have the applicant on the line if you'd like to speak to them.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind that at all.
1 second, please. Are you there?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, so do we have to swear this applicant in new or no?
I would recommend it.
All right, could you do that for us, please?
Sir, would you please raise your right hand? Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Thank you.
My question, you're a new company. I didn't get a chance to go by it, but you're going to be located on 9th Street. How big of a yard do you guys have? Or are you going to be able to handle a significant volume of vehicles?
So yeah, we actually do have a fairly decent sized yard here. It's fenced in and everything like that. We actually have an inner lot too. We could fit probably about 10 to 12 cars in the inner lot, and the outer lot has about room for, I'd say, like 50 to 80 cars probably. It's fairly big.
Okay, and what kind of experience do you have for this?
So I've been towing since I was 21, so I got about 8-9 years of experience in it. I actually used to work for Don's Towing for 3 years, so I'm very familiar with how the city list is and how they require you to be there in a sufficient amount of time and to get the job done immediately and to go from there.
Okay, well, I like to hear that because, I mean, we don't have a very, we don't have that many towing companies, so I appreciate that. Any questions from any of the committee members? No questions? Well, I thank you and wish you good luck, sir. With that, I would accept the motion from one of the committee members for approval.
Motion to approve.
We have a
Second.
motion. We have a motion and a second. Any questions from any of the members? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? All right, moving on. So we're gonna take, excuse me. We're gonna take item 079921 and 0803-21 together. All these are as renewals. I can read them. Communications submitting a renewal application for 2021-2022 motor vehicle towing license for Jensen Towing and Recovery. Doing business as Jensen's Towing located at 2625 North Green Bay Road, Bet you didn't know this was in your district, did you, Jeff? It says 6th district. And then the next item is 080321, communication submitting a renewal application for 2021-2022 motor vehicle towing license, Floyd and Sons, doing business as Floyd and Sons, located at 1525 Durand Avenue, 10th district. And I'm assuming, Amber, everything is in order on these two items?
I believe so.
All right, with that, I would entertain a motion to approve these items.
Move to approve.
We have a motion to approve. Do we have a second?
Second.
Any questions from any of the members? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, moving on. Do we have anybody from the police department on for the licensing committee report or no?
Yeah, Alder Cole, this is Sergeant Ortiz.
Okay,
I
I just wanted to make
Yeah,
sure.
I had to
before-
link up.
Okay,
Yeah, I had to link
So-
up through my telephone because the computer wasn't working.
all right, so item 0813-21, communication on behalf of the City of Racine Police Department liaison of the Public Safety and Licensing Committee, requesting the consideration of the license premise report for 10/11/21 and any formal expressions of concern pursuant to it. Anything jump out at you on the report?
Going through this, nothing does jump out at me. I just want to point out that the one that's on for 509 and for Duo, those actually were covered in the last report. By the time the cutoff date was for me to do the report, those didn't make it to the last report, but I went back and looked over the weekend and got those on just to talk about. So I did go over those last time. They weren't physically on the report, but I did go over them. So I just wanted to point that out, that those two are on this report for this time because they fall into that the time frame. But we did go over those, so they have not been on the report since. So that's a good thing. And then nothing really else jumps out at me at this time.
All right, any questions from any of the committee members? All right, otherwise I would entertain a motion to adjourn this since we are done with our business.
Motion to adjourn.
We have a motion. Do we have a second?
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
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 Opposed? We're good to go. Thank you guys very much for a very efficient meeting.
All right,
Thank you.
take care.
Take care.